Hey guys, what's up? So I'm here today to give you my Monday Night Raw review from last night. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013, and I'm here today to give you my Monday Night Raw review of last night. And this is also going to be the last Monday Night Raw review of the summer of 2013 for me, because sadly I go back to school on September 4th. I go back to high school. I go back to being a senior. So, I won't be able to do Monday Night Raw reviews as much because I'll be busy with homework, tests, graduating from high school, so just don't expect me to do a Raw review each week now. So yeah, this is the last Raw review of the summer of 2013 for me. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into it, guys. So last night, and yeah, I'm reading off my notes here, so bear with me. So, the show opened with Randy Orton and Triple H and Randy Orton cutting promos, and then Daniel Bryan came out and he interrupted them and he started cutting a promo of his own, and then Triple H made it for the main event, Daniel Bryan versus The Big Show. I'm not going to explain of what they all said, but it was a pretty good promo by both Triple H and Orton and Daniel Bryan. I thought it was good promos on both sides, on both of them. So it was a good segment to open up the show. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And one thing I want to say, guys, is this whole storyline with Triple H, Randy Orton, and Daniel Bryan, this reminds me of the Attitude Era. Because you see, to me, this is like the Attitude Era, where Triple H is like Vince McMahon back in the day, Randy Orton is like The Rock, and Daniel Bryan is Stone Cold Steve Austin. So pretty much, Daniel Bryan is Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he's fighting the corporation of The Rock and Vince McMahon, a.k.a. Randy Orton and Triple H. So I just thought I'd say that, and I actually do really enjoy this storyline. So, yeah. And then after that whole opening to the show, we had The Miz versus Fandango. I did not care about this match. I fast-forwarded through it since I had DVR, so I fast-forwarded through this match. But The Miz won. Whoop-de-doo. I don't care. And then next we had Dolph Ziggler come out, and Dolph Ziggler was supposed to have a match, but then was attacked by Dean Ambrose of The Shield. And after the match, Ryback was supposed to face Dolph Ziggler. So pretty much Ryback came out, he beat down on Dolph Ziggler, and then he beat Dolph Ziggler 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. And, I mean, it was an okay segment, but it really was it really was just a weird segment. I mean, they didn't really need to do this to Dolph Ziggler, because they're making Dolph Ziggler look weak. This guy was a former World Heavyweight Champion, and you're going to make a former World Heavyweight Champion look weak? I don't really understand why the WWE is treating Dolph Ziggler like shit right now. He needs to be pushed again. He needs to get pushed, face Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship, and beat Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's all I got to say on that matter. And, let's see here. And then next, Stephanie McMahon came out, and she cut a promo with The Big Show, because earlier backstage, Big Show said that he did not want to face Daniel Bryan in the main event because he did not want to hurt Daniel Bryan, and that Daniel Bryan was his friend, yada yada yada. So then Stephanie McMahon came out with The Big Show, and she told him that he needed to face Daniel Bryan because supposedly The Big Show is broke, and that his family is in danger, and, well, not only his family is in danger, but his family needs him, and that giants don't live long, and that he's broke. And I was like, this is total bullshit. There's no way The Big Show is broke. Okay, the guy had an ironclad contract. He's making thousands of dollars every single day in the WWE. I mean, I know it's a storyline, but they could at least try and make it realistic. That storyline was not realistic at all to me. It was complete bullshit. So, I gotta give that a thumbs down for that whole segment. I mean, it was just bad. It was just bad. I did not really like this segment. I mean, I understand that it's just part of the storyline, but, yeah, so pretty much Stephanie McMahon cut a promo with The Big Show saying that he needs to face Daniel Bryan or he will be fired, etc. I didn't like this segment. It was too phony, and the Big Show just sucks at acting for this. I mean, I couldn't tell if the Big Show was laughing or crying during this segment. It was just bad. A bad segment. And, yeah, the Big Show just sucked at making it realistic. I respect the Big Show, and I'm a fan of the Big Show, but this was just bad. So, that's all I gotta say for that. One thing I'm excited, though, for next week on Monday Night Raw is the Rated R Superstar, Edge, makes a guest appearance on Raw next Monday, so I'm really excited to see what Edge will do when he comes back. Maybe he'll give Triple H a spear, maybe he'll give anybody a spear, maybe, I don't know what the hell Edge will do. Edge is the ultimate opportunist. He's the Rated R Superstar, so I'm excited to see Edge return to Raw next Monday to guest host. So, yeah. And after that after that video package, we had the three-man band, the three-man jobbers, versus the primetime players, and I didn't care about this match. I fast-forwarded through it, but the primetime players won, so yay. And then after that, we had Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, and if Cody Rhodes lost this match, his career was in jeopardy. Because earlier in a backstage segment, Cody Rhodes was against the authority of Triple H's on something. So then Triple H pretty much told him that he had to face Randy Orton, and that if Randy Orton beat him, then his career is in jeopardy. So we had Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, and it was a great match, a very good match between the two of them. It was one of the best performances I've seen out of Cody Rhodes in a long time. Because, I mean, he hasn't been wrestling really that great, but when we had Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, it was a good match, a really good match. But Randy Orton won, so it was kind of predictable that Randy Orton won, but it was still a pretty good match. But now, let's see. And I was glad to see the crowd get into this match, because whenever the crowd gets into a storyline or a match or anything when it comes to the WWE, it makes for good product. When the fans are invested, when the fans actually are cheering and stuff, and when they're not, when they're actually into the product, then it's exciting, then it's fun to watch. But when they're dead silent in their seats, just sitting on their asses, it's not as fun to me. So I just wanted to say that too. But yeah, I was glad though that the crowd got into this match. And then after the match, Triple H came out after the match and told Cody Rhodes that he's fired. So I wish Cody Rhodes the best in his future endeavors, as John Laurinaitis would say. But trust me, people, I don't think Cody Rhodes will be gone for long. I think he's just having a vacation to get married to his supposed wife. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect Cody Rhodes to be gone for long. And then after that, we had CM Punk come out, and CM Punk held a kendo stick, and CM Punk cut a short promo, but powerful promo, about how he will basically destroy Paul Heyman and Curtis Axel at Night of Champions, and that we will see a different side of CM Punk. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. And it was an okay promo by CM Punk, but it was not one of his bests I've seen. I mean, I've seen better out of him. But this was an okay promo, just not one of the best. So, I gave that a 3 out of 5 stars. Oh, and also for the Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes match, I gave that a 3.7 out of 5 stars. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I already got that. So, just wanted to make sure I got that. And then next we had a number 1 Contenders Divas title match where it was Natalya versus Brie Bella versus Naomi. And AJ interfered in the match, saying none of them deserved to face her because she was on commentary with Jerry Lawler, JBL, and Michael Cole. And then when AJ interfered in the match, then all the Divas started to brawl in the ring, where it was the Bellas, the Funkadactyls, and Natalya. And they just beat the shit out of AJ. And I mean, I know it's probably to start part of the storyline, but I really wonder though if there is some backstage heat with AJ and the rest of the Divas. I kind of wonder if there is some backstage heat. I'm going to have to look that up, but, I mean, they just beat her down, so, yeah. But for all that, it was an okay segment, but it wasn't really too special to me. I liked AJ's promo last week more than the Divas beating the shit out of her this week, so, yeah. And next we had Damien Sandow versus Rob Van Dam with Ricardo Rodriguez. Rob Van Dam won. Nothing really too special out of this match for me. I wish Rob Van Dam would face better competition than Damian Sandow, and I don't like Ricardo Rodriguez with RVD. It's just weird. It's just a weird pairing to have RVD with Ricardo Rodriguez. So yeah. And also at Night of Champions, Stephanie McMahon says that AJ will face Brie Bella, Naomi, and Natalya in a fatal 4-way for the Divas title. And all I gotta say to this is, it should be a good match at Night of Champions as long as AJ retains the title. AJ does not need to lose to any of them. After that pipe bomb of a promo she did last week and whatnot, she should not lose. AJ should retain this championship. And I kind of wonder if maybe Layla will help her do that. But either way, if Layla helps her or not, or if Big E Langston helps her, I don't give a shit. As long as AJ retains the title, because then she could feud with like a better diva or whatnot, and Karma could come back. I don't know. I'm just saying, she needs to retain the title at Night of Champions. And then next we had the main event, Daniel Bryan versus The Big Show. And pretty much during the whole match, The Big Show refused to face Daniel Bryan, and then The Big Show was starting to walk out of the ring when Triple H came out with the Shield, and the Shield attacked Daniel Bryan and powerbombed him. And then pretty much Triple H told Big Show that he needed to curl up his fist and knock out Daniel Bryan, or he would get fired and his family would be in jeopardy. And I mean, or not his family, but his career, with the whole, just like Cody Rhodes. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. So, pretty much, The Big Show still refused to knock out Daniel Bryan, so then Stephanie McMahon came out, and both Stephanie McMahon and Triple H made The Big Show knock out Daniel Bryan, much to his reluctances. And, one thing I gotta say, though, is even though I did not like the acting of The Big Show in the earlier segment with just Stephanie McMahon, the acting here with Daniel Bryan, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon, this was good by The Big Show. This acting part was good, because it didn't really look like as if he was crying or laughing. This one, he was legit sad about beating up Daniel Bryan. So this segment I liked better out of The Big Show, because, I mean, it just looked more realistic, and it actually made me somewhat believe that he was reluctant to knock out Daniel Bryan. So, The Big Show just needs to kind of act, or he just needs to have a better act about it. I don't know how to say it, but he needs to be a better actor, I guess you could say. But, I mean, I know it's all fake, guys. You don't have to bitch at me about the WWE being fake. I know. I mean, it's not all fake, but anyway, yeah, sorry I even said that in here. I don't really know why I did. But anyway, so the segment with The Big Show and stuff was good. So The Big Show knocked out Daniel Bryan, much to his reluctances. And then Randy Orton came out, put his foot on Daniel Bryan's prone body, held up the WWE Championship high, and then that's when the camera went off, and that's when Raw went off the air. So, I thought all of Raw this week I thought this was a good segment. I thought this was a good segment by all of them, so I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. And for all of Raw, all in all, Raw was okay this week. I liked a few matches and segments, but I enjoyed more backstage segments with Triple H, Randy Orton, and Paul Heyman, so I enjoyed more backstage segments, but there was a few promos that I liked. But all in all, a pretty decent show that didn't drag too much. I mean, it dragged a little bit, but not a lot. So, I gave this Raw a 6.7 out of 10 stars, and this is the last Raw of the 2013 review, so I hope you enjoyed it. Like my video, dislike my video, comment on my video, subscribe to my channel, guys. I am near 50 subscribers, so please help me get to 50 subscribers. Alright, peace out, guys.